Hey everyone, it's Royalivi here with a bit of a serious video today. It's not one that I ever really thought I'd have to make, but for those of you who don't know, the other game week 363, I came third in Cap 220 Rare out of 9,519 people. Sorry, getting emotional here. Basically, I had 367 points in third, and top spot had 402 points, so I was 35 points off of winning. And then my last player was NIKOLA VLASIC. He came off the bench. He didn't do much. He didn't get a decisive, no goal, no assist. You know, that's just the way football goes sometimes. But it was no issue because well, you know me, I always try and look on the bright side of life. But you know, even if he came on and got a decisive, I still would have been 10 points shy of top spot, right? Well, I was wrong. Some lovely individuals here in my comments informed me I would have in fact won Cap 220 Rare if Vlasic had got a decisive. He would have jumped from 25 to 60 in his decisive score, so an additional 35-point jump on top of his shot on target or his key pass for the assist, which would have been enough to take me into that top spot. So this is my official apology video to NIKOLA VLASIC. NIKOLA VLASIC, I'm sorry that you're such a cunt. Costing me the top spot in Cap 220 Rare like that. What the fuck were you thinking? So Vlasic, I thought I'd dedicate this apology video directly to you, where I announce the official Royalivi shit list, sponsored by TSV Hartberg. That's right, there's been enough talk of this shit list in the background, so I thought it was time to make it a tangible thing we can all breathe in. So here we go, I've made a nice little graphic, little Photoshop guru me, you see, and here on the shit list, I'm announcing NIKOLA VLASIC in 5th place with 117 points. Now, before we get into who else is on this shit list, you might be thinking, Royalivi, how the fuck does the point system work on the official Royalivi shit list sponsored by TSV Hartberg? Well, I'll tell you, it goes on a vibe-based system, and when ranking Vlasic here, I just felt that 117 points was the right amount of points to give him. It just resonated with me in the moment. But if Vlasic is only in 5th place for his indiscretions towards me as an individual, then who the fuck do the other 4 places belong to? Well, I'll tell you, in 4th place, that belongs to none other than the list or play rule. That's right, the new rule made by Sorare coming into effect from the 25th of April takes the 4th place spot with 186 points. Would have loved to see the pitch meeting for this one, because no one asked for it to be changed, and no one really had a problem with the way things were going with Sorare and you know, how the trading and playing worked with all that jazz. So yeah, they just thought, you know what, let's fuck with one of the core aspects of Own Your Game, and yeah, it did not kindle joy with me, so that's why the list or play rule is taking 4th place. And I mean, you know, look, I'm not a smart fuck, alright? I'm sure long term there will be some overall benefits from this rule change. Probably, you know, in 2 years we probably won't even remember the old way things used to be, but you know, at this current time, it just doesn't seem like it makes a lot of sense. But I don't know. I just don't know. Yeah, for me, the whole cancelling live lineup is definitely something I cannot overlook. That just yeah, that seems wild to me in any circumstance. So yeah, for the time being, the list or play rule gets a nice spot on the shit list. And then in 3rd place, the first spot on the podium of the official Royalivi shit list sponsored by TSV Hartberg, we've got none other than the Blackpool Dow. Blackpool. Fuck Blackpool. Yeah, I don't really know. Honestly, I'm sure the Blackpool people are nice individuals. I really don't even know what Blackpool have been fucking doing for the last year or so on Sorare. I don't even know if they still do their thing, but you know, got to keep up appearances here on the channel, so they've got a nice spot on the official Royalivi shit list sponsored by TSV Hartberg for the whole multi-accounting fiasco last year, which, you know, it felt like a simpler time in Sorare, honestly. You know, it was bad, it was funny, it was bad, but that's why for the time being, Blackpool get a nice bronze medal on the official Royalivi shit list sponsored by TSV Hartberg. And in 2nd spot, the silver medal, it goes to none other than my boy, Andre Shiny Ashiki. He's coming in hot with a big 382 points, really securing his 2nd place spot here. You know, he was one of my first ever purchases on Sorare 2 years ago. That was back before limited cards were even a thing. And I spent 250 quid on this fucker, and yeah, well, he's just been pretty shite at football. I mean, he's probably better than me, so I don't want to judge him too badly, but, you know, he's a professional, and I'm not a professional, so I feel like he should be doing better than he is, and his recent So 5 scores speak for themselves. It's just, You know, at the time, it's even more annoying because I chose to purchase him over Tate Castellanos back when he was at New York. So that would have been a much better purchase because Castellanos went on to be over 1 Ethereum in price. Well, Shiny Ashiki did the opposite of that, and he dropped a lot. So I clearly made the wrong decision there, so that's probably my fault, but I'm not putting myself on the official Royalivi shitlist sponsored by TSV Heartbreak, so really it can only go to Andre Shiny Yashiki here. And then, to finalise the list in top spot with a whopping 518 points, is none other than Inter Milan manager Simone Inzaghi. Oh, he's just a dick, really. Not once, not twice, not thrice, not 4 times, not 5 times, not even 6 times, but on 5 different occasions, this man has fucked up one of my lineups by benching Bastoni, Çalhanoğlu, Lautaro Martinez, or Brozovic, you know? I mean, like, does Inzaghi not appreciate how hard it is for me to select my lineups with my Inter Milan players with him at the helm? And, you know, it's like a game of fucking mind battleships each week trying to select who's going to play, and this fucker Inzaghi is undefeated in the game. He mugs me off on a continuous basis here, which I do not enjoy, so I really think he should do the honourable thing and tender his resignation at Inter Milan, because until he does, he will be retaining a top spot on the official Royalivi shitlist sponsored by TSV Heartbreak. So we'll just close off this section with a fuck you Inzaghi, and you know, do the right thing, do the honourable thing, and let it go. Just, you know, you gave it a good effort. It wasn't for you. So yeah, glad we could put pen to paper here, or pixels to screen rather, on the official Royalivi shitlist sponsored by TSV Heartbreak. So do like and subscribe to see how the list develops. If you don't, then you may end up on the official Royalivi shitlist sponsored by TSV Heartbreak yourself, and no one wants that. But other than that, I'll catch you next time, because I love you.